Hey, how's it going? Mahila man. It's all okay. Everything's gonna work out. I'm still in the deal. Haven't knelt yet, so we're gonna take our time with it and just see how everything goes. I'm not gonna do anything crazy like, you know, whatever kneeling entails, like I'm not gonna do, like fighting people or something like that. I don't have it in me at this time, and like if it's something like weird, like being swift and like getting through, like, paying for something and then going to the store again and buying another thing, or like, you know didn't put my sock on the right way. If it's something like that where it's like the intricacies of getting past sin, then I probably will kneel. But if you're new to my channel, I took a deal on February 2nd. I heard an XXS song in my head and like had to go sit on the potty or whatever. Jesus spoke to me because he's the Lord of hosts. Like he spoke to me through my body, sort of thing. He owns the food and he owns your body. Like, so don't try to get past him in any way, because he'll show you how much of a fool you are, because he's way smarter than Solomon. Like there's no comparison. Like he's so smart that like you can't even comprehend what he's going to do next, because his plan is so detailed. Um so anyway, I've got a few channels. I've got Rorsef and Troy. That was basically the deal, like the start of the deal, and a little bit before then. Rorsef and Troy means Kristen Stewart, the actress. That's what the channel is based off, her name, and kind of her story is the first couple or few videos. And then Mountain Dew Lemon. I started off kind of showing Daniel 7 a little bit, the terrible beast. And then we went from there, and I had my arm helping me Ben V and everything. And like there's a whole thing even with Ben V that like is a battle between Kevin J. O'Connor and Paul Walker, that like they don't know uh what the real intentions of Ben V are or whatever. Like that's even shown with but none understood it at the end of Daniel, the Dark Sentences Daniel. None under he like he but none understood stewed it. You know what I'm saying? Like like they knew that it would be a betrayal or something. So I'm not trying to scare anybody. Just remember that, as you're going through whatever it is that you're doing, talking to my arm here, but and I'm not watching anyone's stuff, because I don't feel like anyone is really helping me. If they show the bear 100 more times, um, you're gonna need another Samoan guy to actually do all this stuff, like, because it's already been done, and like I'm not gonna tolerate it, from Groxt and from like Ben V, like, and from all these guys on YouTube who don't have my back, so like I don't I don't know. I've just been taking a break. I might get back on there and see if they shaped up a little bit, but like we'll see. I'm kind of doing my own thing, and we'll go from here. So, I'm talking harshly, but like that's kind of how I feel deep down. Like, I feel like they were really out to get me for a while, and like it's just a lot of hurt feelings, and like, but anyway, and they don't understand the deal. Like they don't understand how the Bible is, like it's tricked up. Like you have to look into that pointillism. The like the Jews now are the ones they would call Esau. Like it totally switched. That's the hook. Like that's the hookacy, the Jesse of Isaiah 11. Like that's what all that is. And it could be in the latter times when the transgressors are come to the full, like Esau burst the bands off his neck. Like that happened maybe in the 1800s or something. Now it's the red who are the Jews. Like something switched, and the coding of the Bible is the realness of it, and it goes really deep. Like it would take many, many years to get through reading the whole Bible doing the code. Years. So, um, and it's meant for each individual person looking at it. Like it's meant for the day, it's meant for the time, like it's meant for all that. Like, and Paul Walker, he knew that. And the thing is that he could still be alive. Like, and Heath Ledger could be alive too. Like, they can switch bodies, they can do like, the Queen does. If the Queen wants to go out one night, she probably gets a young body, just body hops, gets a hot girl, young body, 20-year-old, and goes out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have that tech now. Look at Area 51. Like, if you believe what Grok said, then you have to truly believe it. It's not just pictures on a map. It's there. So, my sister and her boyfriend come in town today. I'm in Las Vegas. It's my spot over here. But I got a vision here, so we'll go over it and just keep faith. My birthday, I thought I'd kneel on that day. The 321 in Strongs, but I kept going. I actually went to the Hoover Dam that day, and it was like really weird how all that went down. Like, I was with my brother and my mom and dad, and like, I don't know, it just seemed like something was gonna happen, but I bypassed it, of course, like I do everything. Like, they just want me recycled, man. I think the elders, I think that some of them, like, they're kind of sick of me, and like they don't know what to do with me. Like, I have YouTube, like they're probably like, he's too much of a wild card to get him through and get him going. But like, I don't know. I mean, what else to do? I mean, I was saved from the Cain fate. I almost had to do the Cain fate where you're out on the street basically. But I was saved from that. There was no money in my account, and then there was, like, and it didn't have anything to do with people putting in money, like, from my family. Like, I was almost done. Like, the earth almost gave me no increase at all. Like, it would have been over. So I thank God for helping me. And, I do laminates and stuff. Hopefully there's somebody on the other side of the laminates reading them, for somebody in the bottomless pit or something. But, and all right, so we'll go over this. These are receipts, okay, at the top, 10056 IO Jeff 4088, okay. That was all receipts. The cashier's name was Jeff. Okay, so personal life section of H.Pregerson wiki. That is also part of this. This is all a vision that is it's like a creature, but I put it in on gematria. So Stephen A. Day, January 1st, 1950, went through Hawaiian reclamation studies through active release technique with a tree bark dog fat gelatin mix. Dog fat gelatin mix. He had to read bio-ops on computers and press in 103 responses, which were coded, first by finding them, which was very tricky. This was under great stress. He died on January 5th, 1950, after being able to go in the ocean in Hawaii 3 times in 4 days. He was buried back in Skokie, okay? So 30.11.5 Jewish ordinal, 59.350 reverse trigonal, and 204.62 reverse primes. So you end up getting 12.144, all that number there, 225s, but by multiplying those, and then divide by 2252 to get that fifth third again, okay? So that keeps showing up. Mr. Tackpans will say that it's electrical company. I'll say that it's extra credit, and I'll also say that it's the Fifth Third Bank in Lexington, which is the center for all the Queen Elizabeth activity, because it's all about the land grants, and land owning, from the French and the English sides, that battle for that, and the English have had control of it. Uh, well, for a long time. It was supposed to switch over, and in 2015 it was supposed to switch over. 2015 or 2016 it was supposed to switch over to the French, but it didn't, because we had Trump, and who Trump sided with? He sided with the English, make America Great Britain again, So, uh, anyway, that's the center of it because of the Equus in Lexington, that they think there's power in that Equus stuff from from um what's the word here, like the Horsea, you know, like they don't they don't want Revelation 18 to happen, you know. They want to just keep it that she's in power for. They just want to keep it at Revelation 17, the top, where it's like everyone just sees her in power, like, riding the beast or whatever. Just keep on riding the beast, That's what they want. So, and with the body hopping stuff, they can pretty much do that. So uh, let's see. I think that's it. We'll go over today. Have a good night and thank you. Don't let this stuff scare you. Just know that you have to believe in Jesus. Like, it's not even about the law. It's about Jesus's laws, which are all. If you follow him, then like he'll show you everything. And don't suicide out. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. It's okay. You know, um, the thing in Nashville, I kind of saw some symbolism with that. It was like a prelude to the head wounds of Randy Quaid, Leo, and the cure for Parkinson's. But they could have just been toying with me, man. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna show your shit, but we'll do this little thing, like that could have been all it was. But maybe not, maybe that was a real deal. But my visions come from God. Don't get me wrong, like they come from Jesus. So like, and Jesus shows me them literally. It's not in the symbolism. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But just keep faith and thank you.